Hey, this is a comment. It's a neat little game that I fucking truly found. I don't remember. I genuinely do not remember. It might have been one of the curators I'm following actually, but it seemed interesting. So I'm just gonna fucking hit start. Oh no, this song is continuing. Oh no, this song is just gonna continue, huh? Okay. She sits on top of the railing, her legs dangling over the side with the steep drop. Her fearlessness is both impressive and deeply reckless to me. Why is me capitalized? I simply could never. She's holding on to it, but I couldn't stop the thoughts of how precarious it is. It's not meant to be sat on. That's what the bench is for. So how could I trust it to be safe? What if it just gave way under my weight? The worst part wouldn't be dropping into the void. It'd be the knowledge that my family would tut disapprovingly, saying how I wasn't careful enough. Shouldn't have leaned on such a flimsy rail. No one else in the family would be so foolish. So, what are you thinking about? My untimely death. You know. Oh, yeah, your favorite topic. She pokes me playfully before I gently brush her hand away. And, behind her I see what almost looks like a descending flash of blinding light. I blink, trying to process it as I point down into the void below us. What was that? You think that battle play is gonna work? I shake my head, pointing insistently. Maybe I'm also using it as a way to distract from my airheadedness, but it was real. No, really, something weird fell. It was like the comet? She's shaking her head before I'm finished talking. But when she hears the last word, she finally turns around to look. Comet? Here? Her flat tone tells me she's skeptical as she stares into the void. I stare too, wondering if she's spotted anything, but there's no sign of whatever mysterious flash I saw. I give up quickly when she turns back to me again, rolling her eyes. At this time of day, I somehow doubt that was a comet. She leans in close, putting a hand on my shoulder and giving me a look to say, are you just trying to distract yourself from your date with him? What? I mean, perhaps? Thought you'd say that. She pats my cheek before leaning away from me. You are so cute. You and him have been like that for what, a decade? Well, boy, I have to just fucking decide. Oh, what's this fucking fourth mystery option? Son of a shit. Grew up together. Like a brother to me. Boy, if this is a date, that's unfortunate. We grew up together. I'm closer to him than anyone. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with this one. Guess there's no way to catch up. You must know all the embarrassing stories about you. I balk at the thought and shake my head. He saw all the phases of teen me. He knows far too much. She nods, understanding. All the phases. Even your LARPing one, right? Oh god, even the LARPing. Oh my god, it is real? Fuck, I've gotta see it. There must be photos, right? No pictures survived, not a single one. She stares me down with a wide grin on her face. She takes out her phone and I dread what she's about to search for, so I grab at her arm to take the phone away. She giggles as I wrestle with her. Her damned iron grip defying my efforts as I try to pull it her two-handed. And then, instead of pulling, I'm actually pushing her. She starts to tip too far over the railing. Oh fuck! Her eyes widening. My mind reels with panic as my arms now scramble at her and pull her back from the void. Without her fighting me, our combined strength easily keeps her from falling, and swiftly leads her to toppling onto me, flattening me out on the ground underneath her. I'm winded and breathless as she steadies herself on top of me. Both of us the panic slowly abating with each breath, leaving us in an awkward heap, but I clear my throat to speak. Sorry for almost killing you. That was really, 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 really bad. Oh, shut off. She pushes me off of her. Wait, you were on me. What? I mumble a sorry, laughing awkwardly. Oh, I'm so fucking curious about what's missing here. If that's your attempt to be cool, it's obvious why the deal with you and him is still unsettled. What? Dude, what? 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 Huh? What? Sweating profusely or bad? Son of a fuck. God damn it, I don't know enough to pick the other ones apparently. What? Huh? Bashful, I guess? Because sweating profusely indicates guilt, and I have no idea what's happening here, so. Dude, what? There's nothing special? I haven't known her that long, definitely not as long as the decade I've known him, but she has always been nice to everybody, so who wouldn't like her? She gives me a look. Boy, there's a lot there! Cheerily, and says, let's get some ice cream. She offers me her hand and her smile. What are best buds for? I take her hand as she lifts me to my feet. She gives me a warm smile before she turns away. She leads the way off to the steps down. This has been such a nice day already. She's so nice. It's always nice to hang out with her. She's the nicest friend I have. Boy, we're really trying to convince ourselves of something here. Now we're going out for nice ice cream. Nice. So we start our descent. My mind drifts to him. I feel guilty for a moment, thinking of her as my nicest friend. But, I mean, that's right, isn't it? I adore him. I love him. He isn't my best friend. He's my oldest friend. Back when he and I were kids, everyone always joked about how close he and I were, and that he and I would end up being together forever. I play with him, he'd tease me, but I obviously still liked it. Wouldn't still be friends with him if I didn't like it. He and I lived next to each other, always walked to school together. He'd always wait to walk me home too. He'd get upset if I didn't wait for him to walk me home. And then I'd feel guilty. He was always waiting for me. Oops. Shouldn't I just wait for him too? My family all still talk about the deal with him. They already know. They're just waiting for me to realize. My mom especially loves to say, that's what I thought when I was your age, and then chuckles to herself. It was always a running joke at my expense. He's been pleasant. Oh no. Friendly. Patient. What more could I want? Yike. He first confessed that he loved me when I was 12. Never really thought about boys that way. Thought he was playing pretend. I confessed back and then I played house for the afternoon. It was fun, playing along with the joke his and my parents had told for years. He didn't find it funny when he realized I was playing. I mean, I was only 12, so I just laughed. Didn't know yet to have guilt over how I felt. Learned that when I was 15. Second time he confessed that he loved me was when I was 15. There was some dance coming up. I wasn't paying it much attention. He asked me to go. I said yes. As a friend. Everyone knew except me. Parents still just laughed at me being oblivious. Back then, they hadn't run out of patience with me yet. Realized that the first confession was real. The date was real. The second confession was real. Second confession happened during the date. He had roses, some rehearsed speech, and a pleading look. I honestly don't remember it really. Barely feels like I was there. Told him it was really serious and I'd need to think. So I did. A lot. The third time he confessed that he loved me was when I was 18. It was a lot less rehearsed and more passionate. This time I do remember him saying it was my last chance. I was going to college in another town. He was willing to try long distance for my sake. But he needed me to admit that I wanted it. I told him that it was still too big. Too much. Too soon. He stormed out and that was it. In a way, it was a relief to get closure, to have that tension finally gone. The fourth time he confessed that he loved me was when I was 19. He didn't use words. He just had a girlfriend when I got back from college. My family all talked about her as the other woman. I was happy for him to be free of the lifelong tension like I was. He introduced me to her, and even as he introduced her, he was begging me with his eyes to take her place. We hung out all summer. After a fantastic summer, I went back to college. He broke up with her before I came home for Christmas. Oh boy, the fifth time he confessed that he loved me. Hasn't happened. Yet. Oh no. How can you wait to tell me that before making me decide things about this fucking date? God. My attention snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. No one will get that. Suddenly I realize that I'm in the middle of a conversation with her, but I haven't been listening. My ice cream is half eaten, and she was telling me a story, but paused and is just looking at me and waiting for a reaction. Oh, no way. She cocks an eyebrow, shaking her head at me, because she can clearly tell I'm ruminating again. You're so distracted thinking about him. Her face wears a grin, catching me out. She's not wrong. I was distracted thinking about him. But not in the way she thinks. But she won't believe that. Why does it feel like the music is getting louder? Please, listen. You simply have to stop. This percussion is insane. What? Fuck, I forgot what she was saying. What? I was thinking about him. Dude, I mean, technically, a little. There's a moment where her face twitches. She looks at someone behind me. For a moment, dread takes me, as if I have something to fear. She's silent. He walks up. Why does he kind of look like a doucher, though? Is it just the pose? I wave. Oh, God, he hugs me. I let him. Okay, bro. He wants to talk. I nod. Dude, how fucking close up are we gonna get? His words are polite. I won't remember them. He looks expectant. I say yes. He's overjoyed. Mother will say I ran out of excuses. Father will say I teased him long enough. God, Dad, get the fuck out. My sister will say I finally saw sense. Gross. I like him. Yike. And that was that. Everyone knew it had to end up this way. If this is what makes you happy, then I'm glad for you. But if it makes you happy. If you do want something else, Please tell me. Because I know what I want. What the hell? There's a what? This on top of the rail. Is this the same? Skip. I was thinking about my untimely death. Damn it. Listen. This is charming. I don't give a shit. I wish it wasn't a date. Thought you'd say that. She pats my cheek before leaning away. And leaving me disappointed, I even catch a look in her eyes. A familiar one that tells me she's also hiding something from me. Hey, is there a way to make this more visible? No? Not really a lot of accessibility going on here, huh? That's a dang shame. Yanhammer's so cute. He thinks he knows me better than I know myself. There it is. Guess there's no way to catch up. Yeah. Failing to be suave. Interesting. I wonder if these are more based on this then. Is that what's happening here? Sorry for almost killing you. What? Huh? Wait a minute. Affectation meter. What? What is happening here? Bro, I don't... What? Huh? What are these other options? There's not really a deal. He and I are just friends no matter how many times he asks. Oh. Shouldn't be ambiguous. I don't like him. Why can't I pick those? Man, fuck this shit. We're just fucking friends, dude. And honestly, it sounds like I don't even want to be friends with him. I'm fine. Wait, I still take her hand. What? Hey, it's like my choices don't even matter. What? Hey, wait a fucking minute. Am I that transparent, dude? This is the same. It's not even giving me, like, secret stuff. Bastards. Bastards. You. Oh, shit. Okay, that did a lot to whatever this is. Your favorite topic. Girl, why are you saying the same thing? Oh, okay. She pokes me playfully and I blush. Huh? Flash of light. Uh-huh. Damn it, it is giving me more. But it's not saying that it is because it's fucking secret text that was there the whole time, I guess. Booty. This is booty. Comfort. What is that? It's here now? What is that? She's skeptical, though I can tell from her body language that it's just a front. Something is up with her as she stares into the void. I stare too. Give up quickly, becoming distracted by her. Find myself too busy staring. Oops. This time of day? Uh-huh. Putting a hand on my shoulder, giving me a look that stops my heart dead and freezes my body as I wait to see what she wants to say. You're just trying to distract yourself? Yeah. Yeah, I fucking am. Oh, interesting. Oh, are these gonna be more visible now? Please. God, please. Sue, you're still not willing to be totally honest, even with just us here? Her eyes challenge me as if daring me to admit even more than that. My mouth is dry as I try to unpack which kind of honesty she wants from me, but because I can't tell, I say nothing. She pats my cheek before leaning away and leaving me disappointed. I even catch a look in her eyes. Familiar one that tells me she's also hiding something from me. You and him are so cute. You and him have been like that for what, a decade? I still feel like this is the option. He thinks he fucking knows me. She looks at me conflicted. She's always been cagey about the relationship between me and him. Guess because I always am too. I never say it, but I make it pretty clear. I don't want to talk about him. I'd rather talk about her all day more than anything else. I know she's asking because she's concerned. It's clearly on my mind a lot. My feelings about him are so messy and difficult, and I find her easier to talk to than anyone else. It's so natural to get in a rhythm and chat about anything, stupid or serious. But with him specifically, it's hard to go there, because it's so much more complicated. And I don't want to burden her with that mess. It's nothing but my bed. I have to lie in it. I've basically been putting it off as long as I can remember. Would be selfish to say it has anything to do with her. But he knows all sorts of secrets you won't reveal. Of course not. I tell you everything. She regards me skeptically. Oh, really? Then how come he's the one who said that you were big into LARPing once upon a time? Me? What? No. Me? What? I sweat profusely, body betraying my lie as her face erupts into a big grin. Oh my god, it is real. I've gotta see this. There must be photos, right? No pictures survived, not a single one. She stares me down with a wide grin on her face. She takes out her phone, and I dread what she's about to search for, so I grab at her arm to take the phone away. And then I almost kill her again. Yep. This is the same. No new text. Oh! Awkward heap that I never want to leave, but clear my throat to speak. We're not good enough for this one. We're a fucking mess. Let's be real. She shoves her hand in my face, laughing deep. A real honest laugh that warms my heart, even if it is at my expense. Oh, okay. If that's your attempt to be cool. It's clear. It's clear to see why the deal with him is still ambiguous. Notice that she doesn't get up off of me, but I don't draw attention to that. Happy to stay like this as long as she'll let me. Instead, I respond. Not really a deal. You and I are just friends. Here we go. Here we go. Get to the heart of the problem. Shouldn't be ambiguous. I don't like him. It's just hard to get that across to him, I guess. Oh, shit. What the fuck is that sound? Oh, no. I don't like that. No. Okay, hold on. No. It has to go down at least. At the very least, it has to be quieter because that's freaking me out a little bit. Her eyes widen and she must feel my heartbeat quicken, just like I can feel hers against me while she makes direct eye contact. Her gaze pleads with me. As I try to unpack what's going on, she just shakes her head. Fuck. Why did you have to wait to be so certain now? After... Huh? Huh? What? As the sound rings out, it takes only an instant for the world to disappear. My hearing lingers just enough for her whispered sobs to come through, but I can't make out any of her words. Instead, there's another voice, crisp and clear. Whoa, the fuck? Your melodramatic indecision. Delaying the inevitable answer just hurts everyone else. If you actually wanted anything different, you wouldn't have agonized over it for so long. Just accept where everyone else knows this is all going. Ah, oh, son of a biscuit! No, wait a minute! Ah, fuck. Oh! Why is it... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's interesting. Nothing? Oh yeah, your favorite topic. Haha. I wish it wasn't. I don't know, dude. She looks at me conflicted. Wait, this is the same. Girl, what do I do here? I'm gonna try to be cool. She's laughing at me again. Okay, I don't get to pick that one. It's not really a deal. You and I are just friends no matter how many times he asks. She reaches out to put a hand on my cheek, and the touch is so electric I don't even notice when I gasp. She recoils like she's touched an electric fence, then begs a question with her hesitation. She knows the answer already, even if I've never told her with words, but have shown it with my eyes. Don't answer lightly. Have you really thought it through? She looks intently at me, making it clear that this is an important question to her, which means it's important to me. Ah, fucking. Okay, fine, I'll make a save. Now that I've really fucked this all up. I should ask if he remembers. I'm afraid of. Yeah. Decade is really not long enough. I think I've known him long enough to say he's a bit of a dick. I mean, honestly, he sounds like trash. He sounds like a fucking shitty friend. Whoa! She pounces without warning and my heart flutters. Uh-oh, this bad sound is happening again. I think I'm gonna die. My heart flutters even as she slams my head against the railing. Fuck. In no time, listen. No, seriously, what the fuck was that for? We don't have time. For once, you have to... Uh-oh. What? Huh? What? Huh? What? Huh? She slumps over a limp, red blood trickling down her chest as I struggle to process what's happening. Oops! I accidentally fucking scrolled up. Scrambled backwards hurriedly. And then I notice something sticking out of her motionless back. What the fuck is that? Some sort of knife? But it's shaped like... Bro, who is this? Having wasted the moment she bought me, I slump forward onto her, my senses fading away. My consciousness dissolves while I'm subsumed by embarrassment when her hands accidentally touch. What the... I've gone and ruined her life, too. Still think it was worth it. Can't just opt out of doing anything forever. Sooner or later you have to act. So I did. What the fuck? What the fucking shit? Girl, what is happening? What the... What? Huh? Okay. My untimely death. Let's be real. This is what's on our brain at the moment. It's not a date. See, I'm still not willing to be totally honest, even with just us here. Dude, he's like a shitty brother to me. So there's no way to catch up. Sorry for almost killing you. What do I do here? There's really not. There isn't. I hate these two options. How do I get past this? You're right. A decade was really not enough to settle my feelings on him. She looks at me carefully, gauging my feelings and reading between the lines. She knows I don't like to talk about him. She speaks faintly, her lips barely even moving. Think carefully. Choose right. Right for you. Haven't known her that long. Definitely not as long as the decade I've known him. She's changed my life. Meeting her took a weight off my shoulders. One I didn't realize was on me. She actually knew him first, and that's how the two of us met. I think he intended her to be his wingman, which is hilarious, but I can hardly fault the attempt. She's always been nice to everybody, so who wouldn't like her? She gives me a look in a way that only I can read. One of my favorite things about her is how she gives looks. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but her looks are short stories. Sometimes I can't always parse them entirely, but when we get to debrief later, it's a delight to unpack what I did and didn't pick up on. In this moment, it's clear that she wants to talk, but in private, even though we are in private, aren't we? The thought that someone could technically be present chills me, especially the thought that somehow she noticed, even though I didn't. Noticing my expression, she gives me a reassuring smile. The kind that tells me she'll take care of whatever the problem is. My anxious heart calms down as she focuses on me and cheerily says, "Let's get some ice cream." She offers me her soft hand and I clam up. My eyes fixate both on the hand and her pleading smile. Oh boy. Dude, are these saves even gonna do anything? This game feels like the kind of dick-headed game that would be like, actually, you already died. So that choice is gone. I mean, listen, I'm nervous. Your hand is my lifeline. Not really sure what the act is for, but I grip her tight as I climb to my feet. Whatever's going on, I know I can trust her with my life. Ow! Before I'm even steady on my feet, she forcefully slams me down against the ground behind me. Gasp for air looking into her eyes. Rather than her usual warmth, there's a steely resolve in them. A sense of deep concentration. Homegirl, are you about to kill me? She keeps me pinned, my body hanging limp and at her mercy. Her eyes look away from me and into the distance, somewhere across the street, and she swears. She never swears unless it's serious. Cough as my lungs refill with air, my body in panic mode, but my brain is disconnected from any of that as I stare up at her. Vaguely, I feel like I should be shocked at seeing her act so different to normal. Instead, my mouth hangs open like I'm a fish she's hooked. I shake myself, insisting that I have to find out what the hell she's thinking. What? Maybe my brain is also in panic mode. I get no time to— Whoa! Get no time to recover as she forcibly pulls me to the side and an explosion of dust pops from where we just were. Fuck! I cry out eloquently as she leans back to look me over, her cold eyes now softened with worry. Did you get hit? I shake my head silently as she jumps onto the railing and looks down into the abyss. Good, now's our chance. Let's get out of here. Huh? I ask incoherent and she shakes her head. Could have said any word in that moment and she'd have understood. Explanations can wait, just come on. She hops around to hang from the other side of the railing. She stretches out her hand, waiting for me to follow. Yep. I clumsily hop over. She catches me from tumbling too far. I blush, feeling embarrassed as she clutches me in a princess carry. God dang it. She's doing surprisingly well, navigating the steep cliff nimbly while carrying me. God damn. That's too cool. That's not fair. That's not fair. I had no idea she was strong enough for that. Holy shit. Have you been working out? She cocks an eyebrow at me. She laughs as I verbally struggle. Not missing a beat as she carries me further down. Holy fucking shit. Something whizzes by my head too fast to catch what it is. Maybe we can talk about that later. Yeah, let's. She weaves us both through the branches and roots, descending closer to the bottom. More blurs fly past, narrowly missing us. Close my eyes, overwhelmed. I can barely keep track of where we are, let alone whatever's coming at us. However, she dances around in a rehearsed path, like she knows exactly where each and every attack is coming from. I open my eyes to look up at her. As we finally take a breather and settle down, there's a long pause. Seems we're not under fire at this moment. Are we in the clear? Not a chance. This is just the start. She shakes her head, looking down at me in her arms. Her eyes evaluate me for a moment. How many loops have you done? Are you trying to ask how old I am? No. I mean loops, time loops. How many times have you repeated all this? Oh fuck, girl, don't ask me to count how many. Like, four? Shit. My blank expression answers her question for me. Wait, this is your first? Even though I still don't understand, I'm compelled to feel self-conscious as she sets me down. I feel shaky, now standing on my own 2 feet again. She puts a hand on my shoulder quickly to reassure me. There's nothing wrong with that, just... You did so well following our path, so it was natural to assume. Thanks? I think? She takes a moment, drawing a deep breath and composing herself. So, this is a time loop. This day has played out many times before. Wait, like dozens of times? Oh, sweetie, no. I wait for her to clarify as she nervously avoids my gaze. Not hundreds, surely. Thousands. Thousands? You've been forced to live through this day that many times? She steps closer to me, her hand gripping my shoulder tight. See the longing in her eyes, the one we both ignore, or try to. The question is already answered when she sighs and says, well, usually it doesn't last the whole day. It only resets to us on the hill, talking, right when that comfort agent lands. What? The what? And, well, it doesn't get far often. Someone cuts the day prematurely short and everything resets again. Is that the someone who's trying to kill us? But who? And why? Who would want to do that to me? Or either of us? Shit. There are wishes past my ear. This time I can finally see what it is. A long, thin metal object. Throwing knife. Has a strange round end. Reminds me of something. Can see it fine this time because it's perfectly still. Sticking out of her stomach. Son of a bitch. She falls back, but before I can scramble to reach for her, I'm dragged backwards. Fall as I look up at a striking figure now looking down on me. Stare at the tall, imposing, oddly familiar person. What? Who? That's me? I look fabulous. Not you, never you. Not me, flicks a wrist. Suddenly holding another one of those knives and not my hand. Squinting, I can now see what the shape reminds me of. It's a clock hand, but long and sharp. Not me pulls not my hand away, and my attention flicks back to her instead. Unless you can cop on right now, you cannot become me. You're straying from the path, but you can change. I became not you, so it's obvious that you can too. Girl, what in the absolute... My brain is exploding. Not me points the hand knife directly at me, frustration and anger showing through not my attempt to seem detached. Not me looks really old. Not older. Aged? Everyone's given you enough chances. It's time you just shut up and understood. Take the path before you. What? I don't understand. Not me moves so fast and doesn't even make a sound as not me does. Before I know it, not me lifts me by my neck. Tips my toe. Oh, hey, there's more. There's like, this is a photo. tips of my toes stayed just barely on the ground as I strained to keep myself upright. That's right, you don't understand. But I do. Stop running, dodging, and deflecting. Nami tosses my body back and I fall on the ground behind. But Nami wastes no time advancing to loom over me once more. Accept the path laid out before you. The only way forward for you. It's always been meant for you. Heart pounces. Nami speaks words I've been afraid to confront. You mean... Yes. You must become his girlfriend. Gross! That's my destiny? You've gotta be fucking kidding me. Nami crouches low as Not My Knife digs into my cheek, proving that Nami was not fucking kidding. This is not a game, little girl. You're hurting yourself. But you're also hurting him. Boo-hoo! You're hurting her. Oh, man. It's backwards toward her, bleeding on the ground. Not dead, thankfully. But before I even make a move, Not Me throws me flat onto my back in frustration. But forget her. It's for the best. I swallow and open my mouth to answer as Not My steely gaze bears down on me. It's a simple yes or no question. Will you finally just go out with him? What? No! I'll give you another chance, because I'm rather tired of killing you. Fuck no! Think carefully now, you really don't have any options but him. Fuck you! If you're this beyond help, I'll just have to kill you. Start over and try again. Not Me laughs ruefully as Not Me shakes Not My head. It seems you really are too far gone. Glad I was never this beyond help. I try to make a move, but Not Me has already closed the distance, interrupting my clumsy steps forward. How disappointing that you'd fail to assume the path laid out for you. Not Me redirects my trajectory, flipping me onto my back, and winded as Not Me looms over me triumphantly. And for what? You know how this ends. It's already decided. Your inevitable fate. Pfft. Excuse you? Are you laughing? Standing over me, Not Me's confidence is oddly shaken as I recover my breath. I realized why someone would try this hard to stop me. Can't believe it took this long. It's desperation. Oh, desperation? Yeah, desperation to change what's going to happen because it's not predetermined. That's what's scary. Fate would be simpler, then it'd all be picked for me. You can't choose. No, you're fucking wrong. It's me who can choose, not you. You're not me. You don't even fucking exist. You never did you? Okay, but then, so who murdered us? Is this all a figment of my imagination? Is this simply a metaphor? Don't worry, it'll be worth it. Speak to the air. I can feel a tension, either from me or not me. Doesn't matter when I shake it off and run to her side. She lies wounded. Hey, how are you still wounded if this was not real? I'm confused. How real is this or not? It's bad. It's messy. It'd be better if I had figured everything out sooner. Knitting instead of just pretending I didn't want anything. Now she's hurt and it's all just a mess. A mess made by me. And not me. So, it's time I clean it up. Put my hand on her chest. Feel the heartbeat that reassures me. She's still there. Her hand weakly clutches at my cheek and she smiles. Never got this far before. I did it! Wow! Me neither! Holy shit! Whoa. Wild. Wow! Nice. Good stuff. Well, it truly was like, well, I mean, it wasn't 30 minutes because I was reading it out loud and also because I was hesitating a lot and also I was confused. But, yeah, a nice little bite-sized thing. Good stuff. Thank you, game. Oh, interesting. There were other endings that I didn't get. Were they just more deaths? Could I have just prolonged getting to where I needed to go more? Interesting. Actually, I am curious. Interesting. Yeah, there were probably other dead ends. But we did it. I like this. The new title screen. Very nice. Well, thanks for hanging out. This was weird, but it seemed to neat, so thought it would be a fun little one-off thing. But yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye.